Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time, we were in the Nexus. We have to go find Lan. I'm guessing he's going to be at a bar or something, so... We'll also bring Greybor with us, because we need to do his quest as well still. We should maybe rest. But we don't have to. We don't have a cleric in this group now. I guess technically witches have some cleric-y type stuff. We'll try that one, I guess. I'm sure we'll be fine. Let's go to the bar first and take a look. Is Lan at the bar?
I'm gone.
We have a quest called Devastation here, which is our mythic quest. Right, Targana wants us to help her with the thing. We can't do Targana's quest. We need to land back for the one fight that we're gonna have to do. Lan's not in any of these rooms. I don't see him at the bar. We'll check the main room one more time, just to be sure. There is slaves. Maybe we should talk to Burgaz. Nope. I was kind of hoping he would tell us where Lan was, but not the case. No lands. There's a red mask here. Not looking for drinking companions. Fine, fair enough. Wait, is there someone called Familiar Face here? What is a familiar face? This halfling, with his horribly burned face and crimson-white eyeless eyes, looks strangely familiar. After a moment's recollection, you remember his features. This is the sobbing man who stumbled into a nest of Vescivores and lost his sight as a result. Luckily for him, you arrived just in time to pull him out of that ditch, only for him to end up in an even more dangerous and sinister place. Don't you recognize me? I saved you from those Vescivores. For a few seconds, the halfling is silent, stunned, then exclaims in excitement. From one eerie eye, a single bloody tear appears, out of sheer emotion, perhaps. I thought your voice was familiar, but for the life of me, I couldn't remember where I heard it. So it was you. What a surprise. What a joy. I thought I was a goner. Then you grabbed me by my skivvies and snatched me out of the claws of death. Never had a chance to repay you. When I came to, I looked around, and there were crusaders everywhere. My first thought was that they got me. They caught up to me, those pious dogs. I hadn't noticed that I was unbound and unguarded until later. When I took off running, I wasn't right in the head, you see. I had a nasty fever. I didn't even get a chance to meet my savior. But not this time. I'm not going anywhere. Here, take this. This is for old Sam Crow, the scoundrel who still lives and breathes instead of lying dead in that blasted canyon. You thought you'd be safe in the abyss? You thought wrong. Gossa, your eagle watch hound, did that bitch Erebus send you after me? Help! Crusader bounty hunters are crawling all over the abyss now.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Who's exactly fighting us?
I will resist.
Well, Familiar Face just died. We got 9 experience. Right, okay then. What did we get from him? Ashmaker? Oh, it's a quarterstaff. Flaming Burst, Flaming, Enhancement 4, Monk Weapon. Give some evocation help. Yeah, I'm not seeing Lan in here though, so let's get out of here. We could not go deal with the Lilitu, because I'm pretty sure she'll kill us, even with our newly found plus 37 to hit and 6 attacks per round, which is a lot of attacks per round. We also don't have that on, so we only have plus 32 to hit if we're going to do any real damage. Unfortunately, that is just the reality of the situation. I guess we could turn it off and then just use things like Sword of Heaven and some other things like that, but don't know where we want to go. Okay, so we can't find Lan. Let's just go do Greybor's quest, and maybe Lan will show up later. That's what we're going to do. And then after that, we're going to do a couple puzzles. Actually, maybe on the way to Greybor's quest. Won't do the other thing. The Art of Making Friends, Battle Bliss. We want to go to the 10,000 Delights. Because... we can go up to the outer city from there easily. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. The captain of the conductor of my brain train just is very drunk at the wheel today. He just kind of gave up halfway through the trip through that thought process and was just like, you know what? This is a good place for the brain train to stop for the day. Alrighty, let's go do a puzzle. So you may remember that back a little bit ago, we were here. Oh, right, we need to go down the portal first. Portal time, and then we couldn't figure out that bridge puzzle. I figured it out with my other group, which I then didn't record because I didn't realize that my video thing wasn't recording at that point in time. And I was like, oh, I'll explain this to everyone, it'll be wonderful. And then I realized that I'd already moved on very far away from that particular thing. I'm going the wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way. No, stop. We're going this way. We went across the wrong bridge. Also, there's a shockingly large amount of just random demon fights in this area.
We do it my way.
This is the Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. We need to go all the way over here. Should we not loot this chest? Commoners, fine. Let's grab that stuff. Okay, so we're here, right? You know what? I just realized we have no one to do group healing. Does she have heal? She does have heal. Okay, let's heal Grey Boar. She doesn't have any channeled heals or any other heals that'll hit a group member, like a whole group. It's a little bit unfortunate. Anyways, ooh, do we not have anyone with restoration either now?
Trust in yourself.
We have no one that can do level drains. Well, it'll be fun. So, back to this. We need to move this thing into position. I'm not going to say that this is perfect science, but eventually we'll get this thing. There we go. See, it's in this position. Actually, two of them are right now. Actually, no, they're both upside down. Let's go 1, 2, 1. There we go. That one's in the right position. So, put a person on there. You just got to stand there. That's all you got to do. And then next one. It won't move now that someone's standing on it. See? Smart. There's the next one. They'll move different amounts too, which makes it kind of annoying, but all you need to do is put people on them and you'll be golden. Nope, you stay there. That just goes back and forth, doesn't it? It does. What if I just keep going like this? Nope, that's too far now. Now it's just completely upside down. There we go, perfect. Next one. And then Grey Boar. I don't know why I moved him, or the wolf there, but whatever. No, it was so close. Now maybe? Yes. Go deal with that. Arushale will be on the last one. Not that I really... There we go. Oh, actually worked perfectly. So now you come down to the very bottom here with your lockpicker, whoever your resident expert in lockpicks and stuff is. Get onto here, find out there's a trap. Do a quick save, you know, so you don't blow yourself up. Maybe. And lockpick. Failed. What's the trickery check on that bad boy? 33. We succeeded. And you get a cool sword. It's a scimitar +4. Holy. And when it confirms a critical hit, the person makes a lore religion check, DC 40. On a success, all allies in the 15-foot area are healed for the amount of hit points equal to the number of ranks the wielder has in lore. So currently that would be 16 for someone who's put all their ranks into lore. It's not bad. Let's go deal with this quest now. Also, I have a little bit of like a gravelly throw today. Try not to...
This will be quick.
Oh no, we didn't save, did we? This fight sucks too. Alright,
Don't hold back.
we don't have any death wards up or anything like that. And Arushale is very far from this fight. How far until Nenio? Like most of the battle. Alright, let's get up here. Hit the Death Snatcher. Didn't work. Seela's not mounted, of course, because why not? Or why would she be? Our Reaver is dominated, which is bad.
Simply business.
Not much we can do about that. And Nenio's instantly dead, and so is Arushale. It's that, oh, we didn't save that far back. It's their ability to do so many drains and, like a mixture of level drain and raw damage all in one go. It makes them so dangerous. I had a little bit of trouble with this with my other group when we ran into it. But, like, if you look at their damage, if we go back into it really quickly, like, it just does... Where's the first one against Nenio, for example? We got 46, 23, 16, 26, 21, 21, 19, 28, 21. But then she also loses con, level. So 7 levels? Something like that. In one go. And so you die. That's the important thing, is to not die, and we failed the rule 1. Rule 1 is don't die. And we didn't do a good job at that. So, the way around this, the most important thing you can do is death wards for everyone. Second up is to keep a lot of people back so they don't get killed. Okay, that's perfect. We're gonna grab Mage Armor on our main character. And then Blur. You're gonna do... Does she not have higher level spells? Oh, I guess she does, okay. Sacred Nimbus. There's bigger fights that we're gonna need Sacred Nimbus for, probably before resting. Maybe? It's hard to tell. Sacred Nimbus is really good to have on, though.
You require my unbiased opinion? You called?
And we'll get Bless.
Ready to serve.
No reason to pause.
And we'll get that. And that should be fine. We quick save, and then we haste, and then we'll go in and fight. Shouldn't be too bad, I don't think.
Follow if you dare.
Mostly we're going to send her in first.
You are my favorite
And then her over here to do a
This will
Sirocco.
be quick.
Let's see how this starts out as. So Arushale can just come up and shoot.
Resist.
Or a surprise round. This is even better. Good, we can mount up on our wolf, because I forgot to do that. There we go. And that's as far as we can go. They all get to miss their first round, but most importantly, we get a chance to do a Sirocco. Great. It's not ideally placed, but we can knock some of them down, and some of them will walk through it, so. Ember maybe is mispositioned there. We'll be fine. Shoot the Vampire Packmaster, I think. Good amount of damage, almost dead. We're gonna go into right here.
The inheritor.
Kill that one.
My blade.
And then
Don't hold back.
hope that this works. Dominate didn't work yet. There's so many Dominate saving throws though. All of them have Dominate. And Finger of Death just killed our main character in one hit. It wasn't just that, it was also the millions of damage. Also, hang on. 1 second. That was our damage. Where is its damage to us? Where is its damage to us? Oh, there it is. Okay, so Seela. What was our fourth save? We rolled a 1. That's not how saving throws work. You can't critically fail saving throws. That's not... Ah. Fine, whatever. More Sirocco's. Because we need to go get her back up now. Death Snatcher we're gonna have to hit pretty hard with some fire. So we need it to die now.
Simply business.
We need Ember to get in there and heal soon.
Desna, guide my hand.
Okay, that one's dead, and that one's down. It's going fine so far. Let's kill this one.
To the fray.
Nice. Next one is going to be one of these ones, probably. She's fine. She's not 100% dead. Will save is successful. Just shoot, I guess, for now. None of that's important. Oh, we need to get up here. And we'll just do a quick run-of-the-mill level 7 heal. 150 health back, and we're golden.
It's your time.
Go punch this guy.
Cease to exist.
Just move up all the way here if you're going to be shooting into
Make your
this
peace.
area. Finish this guy off.
Guide my blade.
Everyone gets up. Everyone's fine.
You should have run.
Burned a Sirocco for this. At least it'll still be there by the time we come back out of this building, I think.
I'll remove this obstacle.
No, just...
You're
Yes.
in my way.
Who's left alive?
I will resist.
There it is. Sometimes they're hard to find.
Into the fray.
Okay, we're gonna leave it and we're just gonna go straight into the building. We have some Siroccos going and I kind of want them to be in existence when we come back out. We'll see if they will be though. Luck is familiar. These locks are used by monster traders from Katapesh who want to ensure their most powerful beasts stay in their cages. It can't be forced, but one delicate twist of a knife and done. A hunt is a clash between the hunter's cunning and the shrewdness of the prey. When the prey expects a trap, the hunter's acumen is put to the test in trying to subvert such expectations. Willodus has proven he understands this fundamental principle. The commander bursts through the front door and freezes. For all the tales about the mansion supposedly becoming a citadel, no one is there to assault the unwanted guests. There are no flying arrows, no chilling battle cries, and the expensive furniture hasn't been turned into makeshift barricades. The commander and her companions carefully examine the luxurious antechamber. There are 2 doors leading deeper into the mansion. One bears the symbol of a mirror and the other the symbol of a knife. There's a bloody pigeon feather in front of the doors and a note that contains 2 words. Welcome, assassin. The commander recalls that the bloody feather is the symbol of Shax, the Blood Marquis. This demon lord is infamous for luring his victims into labyrinths full of deadly traps. The door slams shut loudly behind her. The commander enters the door with the mirror symbol. Stepping through the doorway, the commander suddenly feels nauseous and an icy chill runs across her skin. Her intuition screams that she's just passed through an interplanar portal, and she instantly loses all sense of direction and balance. It seems the rooms of this mansion occupy different layers of reality, and these portals unite them into an elaborate labyrinth where a single wrong turn is enough to lose one's way entirely. Greed and arrogance are traits inherent to almost all demons, and the lord of the mansion seems eager to prove himself without equal in the indulgence of both these vices. The door leads to a magnificent sitting room. It has been furnished in a manner indicative of tasteful refinement. The lamp reflections sparkle on the gilded furniture. The floor is covered in an elaborate mosaic. The shelves are full of expensive trinkets. As if all of this luxury wasn't enough, the whole room is reflected back again in the giant mirror that covers the entire ceiling. As soon as the commander enters, the mirror's surface ripples, starting to bubble, bulge, and ooze like molasses. It sends its sticky tendrils towards the outsiders, and a single touch from those appendages pierces the flesh with a sepulchral chill. The commander... We could stealth easily. We don't want to do the evil one, but we could easily do that one as well. The athletic one's the least one. Looks around, searching for cover. After a quick, thoughtful glance at her reflection, Alara hides under a spindle-legged coffee table. As soon as her reflection disappears from the glittering surface of the mirror, the disoriented tentacles start lunging blindly in different directions, unable to locate their prey. Hidden from the watchful eye of the monster, the commander sneaks towards the exit. There are 3 doors that lead from the room occupied by the strange carnivorous mirror. The commander decides to open the one bearing the symbol of a tooth-filled maw. Everyone makes mistakes. The difference between an amateur and an expert is simply that the expert knows how to hide these mistakes in some deep, dark hole. It seems the commander has found the place where the lord of this mansion hides his mistakes. The walls of this room are splattered with blood up to the ceiling, and the floor is shaped like a funnel. There's a stand for steel poles with bloody hooks at their ends. Gravediggers use such tools to drag plague victims onto their corpse carts. With a sudden click, the stone floor turns to ice, causing the commander to slip and slide towards the giant gap in the center of the room, where it's now possible to discern its maw. It is a giant round mouth with hundreds of long, sharp teeth, a massive throat, and the staggering foul odor of hundreds and hundreds of decaying corpses. This maw is a gigantic corpse eater which gorges itself on the results of failed and unsuccessful experiments. Oh dear. The commander, we can run away. We have plus 35, easy to do. Perception, also easy to do. Or athletics, also easy to do. Perception, decide to fight the monster looking for its most vulnerable spots. Elira narrows her eyes and jumps straight towards the gaping maw of the beast. What at first seems to be a suicidal act turns out to be a flawlessly calculated attack. Elira delivers a deadly blow to the creature's inner organs, causing something inside to burst with a loud squelch. With a chilling shriek, the monster dies, and its frightful jaws stop moving forever. Something glimmers faintly within the fallen beast, catching the commander's eye. The crusader, who is brave enough to delve inside the carnivorous monster, is rewarded with a trinket that must have belonged to one of its victims. Apparently, the trinket was too durable to be chewed up and digested within the monster's putrid stomach. 3 doors with different symbols lead from the monster's lair. Upon reflection, the commander decides to open the one bearing the symbol of a boiling cauldron. The commander walks into an enormous kitchen. There are massive cauldrons with shiny, polished sides, and a tiny green flame flickers within a magical oven. The aroma of delicious spices beckons from the countless cupboards and shelves that line the walls. However, as soon as the commander enters the room, the cauldron's lids fly up in the air, blown off in a powerful explosion. A nasty grayish-pink slime oozes out of the open cauldron, swelling up like dough. The slime flows down onto the floor, gathering up to a massive clotted clusters, which then begin to crawl towards the commander. Elira has never read or seen about such creatures before, but we had a lore check and we succeeded. It's reasonable to suggest that this was the outcome of a complicated and perverted magical experiment. This carnivorous slime was captured in a cave and subjected to magical transformation, and fed entirely with brain tissue. The commander. We could burn the creature in the oven. Let's do that. Let's try that out. Elira quickly uses the magical sigils, controlling the oven to turn the small fire into a roaring flame. Elira hides behind it and lures the slime right into the open oven. The monster fails to perceive the threat of the fire and crawls inside, instantly beginning to boil and bubble. In a matter of moments, all that remains of the creature is a suffocating stench that still hangs in the air. After meticulously examining the food on the undisturbed shelves, the commander decides to rest. She takes the opportunity to recuperate and bandage her wounds. It is thinking ahead rather than rushing forward recklessly that separates able tacticians from those who rashly press on and perish. The 2 doors lead from this kitchen, where it's apparently easier to be eaten than to eat. The commander chooses the one that is marked with the symbol of a full moon. The commander enters a magnificent bedroom and ends up, we failed a lore check on that, and ends up knee-deep in a seemingly endless or bottomless pile of soft blankets, fuzzy rugs, plump feather beds, and all other covers of all sorts and shapes. They allure and promise the sweetest of dreams, if only we would lie down and close our eyes. It's a dangerous temptation. Anyone who allows these fluffy killers to put them to sleep won't wake up ever again. They will crawl over the victim, piling up around them, and then suffocate and smother them to death. Carving through the feather bed with her blade, which she doesn't have, the commander sees glistening flesh, and a thick ichor oozes from the rend in the fabric. Yet no book has ever mentioned such a strange and bizarre creature. We can just burn the room to the ground, or we can try and destroy the leader of this strange swarm. Let's give it a shot. The rugs bleed when carved up with a blade. They are a swarm or a pack and therefore may have a leader. Elira surges forward and allows the hungry mass to smother and bury her under its weight, while she doggedly presses ahead. At last she finds a large purple cluster of flesh that resembles a giant brain. When touched, it wobbles and quivers like jelly. She splits it open with a single decisive blow, and the wounded creature emits a barely audible, high-pitched squeal. The rug swarm bulges and convulses in pain and dying in terrible agony. It would seem the creatures had an invisible link, and destroying the brain doomed the whole brood. The commander decides to search the place. Who knows what secret compartments could have been hidden beneath the repulsive mass of fabric and flesh. The search reveals a disguised niche, and inside it is a stack of papers. These are the journals of a mad surgeon who researched the brains of living creatures. The experiments described in these pages are as repulsive as they are enlightening for anyone who isn't too squeamish to finish the reading. 3 doors with symbols, blah blah blah. We got the vivisector's notes. Let's go blazing fire. The commander finds herself in a long stone passage. No traps are triggered by her careful steps. Yet at the end of the passage, her vision grows blurry. The illusion of safety falls apart like a house of cards, revealing an endless, fiery field. Ashen mountains, rivers of lava, and magmatic volcanoes. Hot wind scorches her face. It's not difficult to conclude that this deadly place is the elemental plane of fire. Ash and volcanic rock tremble beneath the commander's feet, but walking on it seems safe enough for now. The only escape route is the distant three-way arch of rough-hewn stone containing the 3 familiar doors. However, in order to reach it, the commander must find a way past the river of fire, in which tiny islets of porous stone are just barely visible. The river spews out tongues of roaring flame that land on the banks and crystallize into dark glass. As a result, both banks of the river have become steep, jagged cliffs of oblivion. We have nothing left to do but... we can do lore religion, we can do knowledge world, or we can just jump. We'll just jump. Lyra spots several tiny islets in the river of lava and deftly jumps from one to another, avoiding the scorching caress of the boiling magma. She manages to reach the other side of the fiery river and steps up the steep slope. After reaching the stone portals, the commander has decided which of the doorways to enter. Eventually she settles on the one with the symbol of a rod. The door doesn't budge. The commander forces it open with her weight and enters the same hall where this dangerous expedition first began. The cozy, comfortable setting in no way hints at the nightmares that awaited the commander inside the mansion. The door outside is wide open, and through this doorway dark feathered figures can be seen clutching weapons. All of this was nothing but a warm-up. The final decisive battle is still to come. The commander prepares for a fight as she steps outside the accursed mansion. They're kind of all standing outside the range of those Sirocos, aren't they? The leader of this gang of demons is grotesquely deformed, even by the standards of the Abyss. A disproportionately large and bloated head sits on a tiny, disformed body, covered in bumps and furrows, like a shriveled walnut. What seems at first to be a mane of hair standing on end is revealed upon closer inspection to be bone needles sticking out from his pale, blistered skin. Where the mouth should be, there's a tiny plate formed from yellowing teeth that have grown together. It protrudes from his torn, lacerated lips. His voice appears to come from a slobbering, undulating hole in his neck just beneath his chin. More bloody larvae showing up my place. Getting very tired of these visits. What a freak. Even I feel somewhat conflicted. Would killing this creature be an act of cruelty or mercy? I do not wish to show mercy to scum that set me up. Don't worry, I'm the last guest you'll ever have. The demon's cloudy eyes flare with anger, and his smug giggles give way to a low, menacing growl. Soon we shall find out what your tiny, ridiculous, worm-eaten brain smells like. Killer! The dwarf grins ominously as he looks at the demon. There is no mercy in his eyes. I won't lie, I've been waiting for this moment. Tomorrow morning, my reputation will be spotless once again. Sweet dreams.
I will defend my dream.
He's a terrible monster. We have no desire to talk to him. It's just time to punch his stupid face until he dies. Which ones do we want to fight?
No glory without risk.
Didn't do as much damage as I would have liked. Let's kill Willodus first.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, well that was quick. Willodus promptly turned into paste, and yeah, that was really, really fast. We just did 108 damage to it. That was amazing. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. We just got touched inappropriately by an incubus. Uncool, man. There was no consent. Alright, next one. 2 incubus butchers left. And, oh, I don't know why I skipped Urshula's turn. I was looking at Nenio on my, on the list. I don't know why I was looking at Nenio, but
Strike.
we missed Urshula's turn, but that's fine. Up, the projection is that of a tall demon. Unlike many of her kind, she seems slimmer and less stocky in build. Upon closer examination, you realize that her thinness is caused by extreme emaciation, which makes her look like a withered tree. The skin on her neck and wrists bear the marks of shackles, and her body is covered with the flaming seals of Baphomet. Lowering her eyes, the demon addresses you quietly. Allow me to congratulate you. The short work you made of Willodus proves you're a true professional. I am Horzala, and on behalf of the Assassin's Guild, I congratulate Greyboar in completing this contract. You have fulfilled the order we received for Willodus' murder, and therefore you have the right to collect the bounty, even though you're not a guild member yourself. I'm sure you also have many questions about what happened. I doubt our guild is hard to find. There's a notice board at its entrance where the assassination contracts are posted. Who are you? I am Horzala, Baphomet's daughter. The projection looks you in the eye and adds in an aggrieved whisper, Horzala, not Hepzimira. She's my elder sister, but I doubt you're able to appreciate the true extent of my misfortune. I'm also known in Ilushnira as the assistant and right hand of Yaz, the head of the Assassin's Guild. We will pay a visit to the Assassin's Guild soon. Thank you for your answer, the bounty awaits you. I'm not sure what reward awaits us, but I truly hope it's a considerable sum of gold and not a meager payment served up at the end of a blade. Let's grab all the loot. Nothing named, and we are now in heavy encumbrance. Actual heavy encumbrance. Which means that we really need to find a store, and we can. But it's going to be between videos. We're actually going to call it here, I think. This is as good a place as any. The other group is slightly ahead of where we are now, but not in terms of experience. This group actually has more experience. I'm going to make my way very slowly to the portal down here. And from... No, I did it dumb. Anyways, we're going to make our way to the portal down there. We're going to head to the flesh markets, where I believe I left one shop left alive currently. So we're going to sell things. And then in the next video, we'll continue exploring the middle area. There are several more places to go. And yeah, that'll be it. So for now, I'll leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.